Evening, everyone. Um, Working out on the layout a bit here. What I'm doing here, I know it looks like a train wreck, no pun intended, is gluing down the cork that's going under the intermodal yard, and also it's going to kind of span under the divider, and it's going to take up a little bit of space over here on what will be the left side of the divider, or where I'm going to have my farm scene. I've got, if you remember the mountains I had on the other layout that were made out of real rock, well, I brought that along, so luckily it's coming in handy here. I only have a couple of bricks left over from the other layout, so I've got all the locomotives kind of spread out here. Just kind of, not all of these are powered. Some of them are dummies, unpowered. But just trying to spread some weight around here so I can get that cork to it here. And I'm just using straight white glue, full strength white glue, Elmer's, and I just kind of dump it on, and then I use a 4-inch paintbrush to spread it evenly, and do half of the cork at a time. It's an 8-foot long, 8-foot by 2-foot sheet. I had to trim it over here on this side. You can see how that track angles, and so I trimmed along the outside of the cork roadbed here, and lined it up even, flush with this side, since this line is straight. What I cut off, I put down at the end, and the only piece of that I have glued right now is under the bricks there, and that's where the seam is. So a change that I discovered I'm going to have to make to the track plan. Those of you that have been watching the layout progress know that I had John Prescott shorten this peninsula here because there was only 18 inches clearance between the edge of the bridge and the end of the peninsula originally, and I don't fit through 18 inches. So I had him shorten the peninsula. One adjustment that I made that was not due to anything John did, and I'll kind of elaborate on that, is I made the peninsula narrower than what the plan showed, and I thought it was going to be okay, but what I found is that this inside radius here is only about 21.5, and I wanted it to be a minimum of 24. How I made that mistake, I don't know, but I think what may have happened is that the outside of the roadbed here may have been at 24 radius, so I should have moved the track towards the edge further. This would then kind of move right out to the edge. But anyway, long story short, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack on about 3 to 4 inches of additional surface area here on the outside of the peninsula. That is going to make it tight, but I've got 4 inches to spare to get through there, so I'm going to make a 4-inch extension, 4-inch wide extension, the whole way around the outside of this radius here. And what I'll do down here is I'm not going to change these main lines, except for the fact that this outside main here, where it is on, comes into the curve, I'll start back here and I'll bring it this direction and have it meet up with the outside, the new outside track here. Likewise with this, once I get this out of the way, I can have this then meet the original outside radius. I'll lift this inside out here. Just go ahead and, it's Elmer's glue, so it'll come out easily enough. And then back here on same thing here. What I may need to do is I had put a little engine, kind of an engine stub track in here. I'm probably going to have to take that out so I can get, start my approach to my curve about here, and bring it around and out this direction. So I'm not gonna, not gonna end up ruining any track. What's in here will come off fairly easily. I'm hoping the roadbed will as well. I've removed roadbed before from the other layout just by soaking it well with a damp cloth, and it comes up. I've got plenty of roadbed left over to go. If I can't get this up so it's in a usable state, I may just end up laying new roadbed on this side. So anyway, that's where I am. If you recall or not recall, I had forgotten to put a turnout in here, which there's going to be intermodal yard tracks on the cork here, and I forgot to put the turnout here, which mates up with the entrance to the yard here. Another thing I've decided is that I need 3 intermodal tracks instead of 2. I had my intermodal cars set up on here the other night just to kind of test them out, and I was short a good bit of track, so I'm going to do 3 in there. I don't know if I can do 4. I may try 4. We'll see how it turns out. I've ordered some additional turnouts on which I have found on eBay, so I'll have I think an additional 11, 6 rights and 5 lefts to use in here. So anyhow, that's where I am. I don't want to ramble on too much longer tonight, but just wanted to let you know where I was. Oh, one thing that I've done since my last update video is I've completed this building here. Let me get it out here where we can see it. Sorry about all the camera movement, but this is part of the Concore grain elevator and grain storage shed. It's a 3-unit piece. This is the storage shed, so it's finished first. The silos for it are sitting back over here, and I've shown those to you before. I got those, they came pre-assembled. So they're ready to go, and then I still have the grain elevator. It's over here in a box. I was able to find a fueling rack and a sanding rack from Bachmann, and I think they may have been Heljan kits. I think that's how you pronounce it, H-E-L-J-A-N. Which it is, and I know you guys will correct me if I'm mistaken here, but I think it's a European manufacturer, and apparently Bachmann must have licensed these. So they're going to go in this area here, and I talked about that. If you watched the YouTube Model Builders live show the other night, I talked about how I'm going to place the engines facility here, and then have programming track on the outside. The programming track is actually going to be part of the layout. It's going to be isolated with plastic rail joiners and connected to a switch. So I can throw the switch one direction, it'll be a programming track. I'll throw it the other direction, and it will be a usable siding. Derek Glass has done this on his layout, the Keystone Central, and I'm stealing it from him. I steal a lot of my stuff from Derek because he's such a good modeler. And appreciate, he's given me a lot of help on stuff like this. So kudos to Derek. But and one other building I've constructed here is this yard tower. So this was kind of a bit of a bugger to put together, but I think it came out pretty well. I've got a little cleanup to do on the paint, but I like the way that turned out. And this looks very European. Apparently, it's a model of an actual tower that was constructed, I believe, for one of the Pennsylvania short lines. I can put the actual, well, maybe I can't because I think I've thrown the box away. But anyway, it is an actual U.S. prototype. So I guess that's about it for tonight. I'm going to stand out here and watch the glue dry for a minute, and then probably head inside. But I appreciate everybody watching the live YouTube Model Builders show on Saturday evening. Had a lot of comments, a lot of good questions, a few new subscribers from that. So looking forward to, finally getting all the track done. And once I get the track done, I'm going to start wiring. So this little change on the Peninsula is going to cause me probably a week delay because you know, it's going to probably take me the rest of the week to get this adjusted down here. So I don't want to hurry it. I want to make sure it's right. You know, now I'm out of material, right? Got to buy more foam. I've got some masonite to support it. So, you know, I may be good there. I think I'm also out of 2x4s. So anyway, it's going to take me a while. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.